Hey everyone, happy Friday, November 25th, 2011. Happy post-Thanksgiving. I hope most of you are in a blissful, if not overly full, food-induced coma. Either that or rampaging all of those establishments designed for you crazy, foaming-at-the-mouth consumers waiting for the best buy of the day. Myself, I have solemnly vowed to not leave my apartment on Black Friday ever. That is until later, until I get to go to my second Thanksgiving with all of my lovely friends slash family. But anyways, so just happy day, I guess. Today marks my 11th week. Yeah, 11 weeks on T today, or 2 months and 3 weeks. Like I mentioned in a previous video, since my shots are weekly, I don't see a drastic change between each week. It's mostly every couple weeks. So there's not a lot to talk about today. Mostly just, more leg hair, stash hair, slightly deeper voice. Someone at work told me that my shoulders look a bit broader, which is pretty cool. But mostly what I wanted to talk about today was my voice. As a backstory, I guess, I have always been the kind of guy who had a really big problem with those just uncomfortable and awkward moments at work, which go a little something like this. Well, hello, sir. I was wondering if you could tell me what the price of this item is before I decide to buy it with my other things. Absolutely, sir. Let me just check that right for ya. Oh, thank you, ma'am? So as you can see, that can kind of get frustrating when you do that, 10, 11, 12, 50 times a day. It was really, I was not in a good place for a while. Sorry, I haven't quite figured out how to use all this fancy imaging stuff on my computer. But anyways, there was a time when I was having a really hard time at work, and my job performance, my attitude was just in the dumps because I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to communicate ever with anyone at work, especially not with customers, because I would get stirred, or I would get, hey man, how's it going and all that. And as soon as I would respond to people, just naturally, they would, like that, they would just switch to female pronouns. They'd call me ma'am, little missy, everything, and they'd get all awkward and apologetic. And I just, I didn't know how to react or how to respond. It was just frustrating. But the good news is, specifically during this past week, I've had a large handful of moments where a customer will come through my line, or would come through my line, say, hello sir, or how's it going man, what's up bro, and I would respond, I'd ask them if they found everything okay, and tell them their total and complete the transaction, and they would, we'd wish each other a happy holiday, and they would leave, and nothing would happen. They would just take me as a cisgendered guy, and it's been amazing. All of those instances, it was fantastic, which means that the old voice that I was given is starting to inhibit me less and less. I can't explain the elation, that I felt and I still feel when thinking about it. Finally, at work, people are starting to take me at face value and actually just see me and hear me. It just feels it felt so natural and so right, to just live being called he and bro man and just doing all that nonsense. And I'm finally getting to that point. Sorry, that's my phone. Earthquake from hell. I'm finally getting to that point, that I have been wanting. This is why I started taking tea, because I couldn't live having all my words and my thoughts and opinions communicated through a voice that was not mine, and a face that was not mine, and a body that's not mine. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm looking forward to, yeah, much more of just living, just existing. My coworkers are having a much easier time now too. They're all starting to really get on board with the idea, you know, of me just being a dude, which I guess is also good because that means that they're physically being able to see it more often. I guess now the next thing that I have, the next sight that I have my eyes set on would be some beard stubble or some bulk, some muscle or something. I'm thinking after this holiday weekend is over, I'm going to start working out. Because in addition to these wonderful instances of just being read as a male, as myself, I've also had some customers with just that unbearable desire, I guess, to tell me when first looking upon me that I look 12 to 14 years old. Cool. It's, you know, it's very interesting, especially since I just turned 21, like almost 3 weeks ago. You know, as someone who has graduated high school, who is in college, who enjoys philosophical discussions about art and science and economics, politics, gender, you know, what have you, it's a little frustrating and baffling to be told that you look like you just entered your teenage years. So, you know, I guess I can see what they're talking about. But I would very much, I'm looking forward to getting some, you know, stubble and some muscle that might add a few years to my appearance so that I don't look like a little boy anymore. I guess not much else really is going on. Same as the usual in terms of transitioning. I had a good Thanksgiving yesterday, and my dad is becoming cooler with everything. Like, he's actually starting to talk to me more, you know, about guy stuff. He was really cool with it when I first came out to him, but he didn't really start socially changing, you know, or just treating me like my brother until a couple weeks ago. And so that's really cool to see that he's starting to become more comfortable with the idea. I have lots of other family stuff I could talk about, but I think I'll save that for another video since this is really long. In the meantime, I should probably just go get some reading done or something. So I shall talk at you guys later. Peace.